This year, I actually wrote a script because I'm a professional. Hi everyone, my name is Dino and I'm coming up on 4 years of pursuing art. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well. This year has been a pleasure to experience, so let's get right into this recap and begin with my personal highlights of 2025. I got to bring to life my first solo exhibition in a gallery. There's a lovely after movie shot by my dear friends if you'd like an intimate look at the actual opening event, but today I want to go over the 27 works I painted for it. If you've seen my last 2 art recaps and are familiar with my art style, you'll know that I paint faceless bodies. I'm very into symbolism and the number 3 that often appears in my works. This year was a celebration of 3 years of pursuing my dream and felt like a chapter in my life. So I decided to paint my face and reveal the meaning of the number 3. This was the cover piece, which also shared the same title as the exhibition itself, Fearless Because Love. I painted pink-haired dreams. I painted Dream Baby Dream, Addicted to Childhood, Thank You Angels, Breathe Baby Breathe. And those were the works that sort of included the faces. The theme of overcoming fear and choosing love comes from my earliest memory of being totally fearless, which was in childhood. That memory was at 3, so I painted these self-portraits of myself at that age and these nostalgic symbols to accompany them. We've got so tired, so small, so scary, so safe, so playful, and so fast. For me personally, it isn't actually a challenge to paint a face or something that has a clear end and a start, which is why I decided to explore the ever-expansive feeling of love in an abstract way. Beautifully, I was terrified to do so, so I found the only way to get closer to that would be to become a bit more playful with the compositions. 3 p.m., midnight, 5 a.m., 3 a.m., midday, and 7 p.m. It was a very gentle and freeing overcoming, which led me to these works, which are just expressions of being grounded in love. We've got home, we've got kind, we've got earth, we've got joy, free, and flesh. There are so many places or experiences or even people that are my evidence for love, but these are the 3 very different but most powerful loves I'm honored to have learned because of people. We've got love because dad, shout out dad. We've got love because bug, and love because bear. Those 3 works conclude Fearless Because Love. This year came with a few firsts, such as participating in my first art fair here in my hometown Linz, in the Kunstsalon at the Schloss Museum with Galerie Dumas. I exhibited Everyone Is Here, Craving, Always Enough Here, Flow 1, Flow 2, and Flow 3. Another first was having a work of mine, specifically this piece, Thank You, But How, be exhibited in a museum. I got to be a part of the Zodiac, Mysterious Power of the Creative exhibition in the Medici Museum of Art in the US, which is in Ohio. Something that got especially little me very excited was being a part of a pink tree exhibition in my hometown in a castle. It doesn't really get more magical than that. I got to exhibit my drawings Fight and Flight in the Waldreich, der Wald und Wir exhibition in the Schloss Museum. Let me introduce you to the other trees I drew this year. When I wrote down these titles in my script, they almost read like a poem. So allow me to present them to you like that. Drained, hummingbird, hibernation. I end in gratitude with resistance, tree. before we get to some other works I painted this year, which are more like free floaters, I would like you to join me in putting your hands up in the air because since February of this year, I am officially managed by the GOAT Gallery, Galerie Dumas. I got to be part of some of their exhibitions this year, which always felt like a pleasure, but more than that, I'm very grateful to be managed by them. They've supported me since I began this journey at 17 and always encouraged my big dreams. Just wanted to highlight that because it feels very significant and special. So, all right, you may put your hands back down. Let's get back to some paintings. Real quick, we've got Bleed, which is a painting that is a lot of different paintings that I ripped apart and stitched onto a new frame, if that makes sense. And we have Inimitable. These next babies specifically, I created for the annual Galerie Dumas im Advent exhibition, which has a very special place in my heart because back in 2022, that was the first exhibition I participated in. We've got Dance, Sing, Wings, and Wings 2. I did also get the opportunity to exhibit in a bank, which was also a first. The exhibition was called Pfad der Vielfalt, and I got to show some of my older babies. Dude, there's so many firsts this year. Although this is a wrap on works and exhibitions, I do have two other semi-firsts to share with you all. I got to be part of an evening of different kinds of art meeting on stage, which was a beautiful experience. I had done a live drawing before in Paris, but never before with a seated audience. And I also read a statement about how I experience creation. Some might call that a performance. I like to call it a beginning. Because I definitely felt like a beginner, but that is always a good thing to be. I don't necessarily enjoy being perceived, but with that group of people, it did feel very safe and magical. I got to share my art on national TV. I actually have been on TV before, and my art has been on TV too, but let's get some specificity into this first, which is that I have never before got to be like, I'm an artist, hello national TV, this is my art, and I got to do that. So that's a first in my book, and I am very grateful for it. And with that, my dear loves, we're at the end of this year's recap. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Thank you to anyone who has supported me on this journey, and thank you specifically to the people who have given a loving home to my art, because part of my soul is in my creations, and it is a comfort and privilege to know it can rest easy. So, thank you for everything. I will see you in the next year, man. That's it. I think that's it. Okay. All right. I'll see you, gang.